Today is the day I get to try Sydney Grace. Can you tell I am so stoked? So let's jump right in. Hi guys. So how excited am I for this video? We get to play with a new eyeshadow palette today. Now, while it's not new to the beauty community and it actually came out, I think sometime last summer, I want to say late summer, it is brand new to me and it is one of the brands that I wanted to try in 2021. And the palette that I'm talking about is the Tiny Marvels palette by Sydney Grace. This was in collaboration with Mel Thompson here on YouTube. If you don't know who she is, I'm gonna definitely link her channel for you guys because she is incredible. She is a makeup artist that worked, I believe, for MAC for many years back in the day, and now she has an extremely successful YouTube channel. She is ridiculously gorgeous, like almost illegally gorgeous, and just does stunning looks, reviews, all sorts of products. A lot of it is more high-end and luxury. I think you would love Mel's channel if you're not familiar with her already, which, let's face it, you probably are. She created this Tiny Marvels palette with Sydney Grace. She loves little critters, which I do have to admit I do not at all. Since this is, of course, just an illustration, I mean, I can handle this.
I can't handle my upstairs neighbors, though. That I cannot handle.
So I was saying, yeah, that I'm not really into bugs, and that's putting it mildly, but I'm definitely into the color story of this palette. So this is brand new. I have taken pictures of it already and posted on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, it's just Natalia Lavrova Beauty, and I always have my Instagram linked in my description box. But look at this gorgeous color story. So I am going to play with this for the very first time. So this is going to be just an eye look that I create on a whim, just a first impressions. I have been hearing about Sydney Grace since, oh, I don't even know, 2018, 2019. That's kind of when my ears started to perk up as far as indie brands are concerned. Especially at the end of 2019 is when I really started paying attention. And then of course all throughout 2020. But for those of you that are new to my channel, what you might not know is that in 2020 I did an entire no-buy year. So while I was drooling over all the Sydney Grace releases and existing eyeshadows that they had and whatever other products, I was unable to purchase them. So that was one of my goals for 2021, is to get to finally try Sydney Grace. And lo and behold, here we are. So before we jump in, if you are new, welcome. My name is Natalia and I'm doing a low buy budget year this year, coming off of my no buy. So if you are interested in content that is a bit of a balance between a little bit of the new and a lot of the old, where we do shop my stash, project pans, and just explore what we already have and give our existing products a lot of love so that we don't overspend and don't overbuy, then you are in the right place. I really think that you will love it here, and I hope that you will consider subscribing and joining our frugal family. Let's jump in, let's talk about this palette, and then let's create an eye look. So this palette is $52, as I believe all of Sydney Grace's large palettes like this, these 15 pan palettes are. It is currently sold out. Every time it goes into a restock, it does sell out. But Sydney Grace, over the past, I guess whatever, it's been half a year, 7 months or so since the August release, has brought it back several times. So fingers crossed that will continue to happen. And if you guys don't have this palette and have been eyeing it and it is on your wish list and you're planning on getting it one day, I'm hoping that the opportunity will still present itself. It does not say yet that it's discontinued on the website. It just says like notify me. You can enter in your email and get a notification when they do a restock. This palette does have 9 mattes and 6 shimmers, and I decided that since this is the very first time that I'm gonna play with this palette, that I would actually try to recreate, or at least be inspired by, the first look that Mel Thompson did on her channel with this palette in her reveal video. I will go ahead and link that video down below for you guys so that of course you can see it on beautiful Mel. I'm sure applied much better because she is a professional makeup artist and her looks are, oh my god. But I wanted to give that look, or at least some variation of it, a try. Now, before I do, I did want to let you guys know, and I feel like I've mentioned this a few times in my videos, and I don't want it to seem like I am bragging or anything like that, but I do want to give credit where credit is due, and I do want to let you guys know that I didn't purchase this palette myself. I actually won this in an incredible, generous giveaway. Yadi Beauty, I think it's Yadi Beauty 81, I believe. Either way, I'm gonna have Yadi's channel linked below. She did a giveaway back in December for her 1,000 subscribers. And in that giveaway, there was a ton of amazing products, and you will gradually continue to see those products throughout this whole entire year because they're all the newest products I own now after my no buy year. And since Sydney Grace is one of the brands I was itching to try out the most, even way before this giveaway, I wanted to dedicate a video to this palette first before I do anything else. I have an incredible Pat McGrath palette also from that giveaway. I have 2 Natasha Denona palettes from that giveaway. I have a Tom Ford quad. I mean, this giveaway was insane, was absolutely insane. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm so incredibly lucky. I just feel so incredibly lucky, and thank you again. I know I've said it many times, but Yadi, thank you so much. I'm also going to be incorporating these 3 brushes, these BK Beauty brushes. There was a set of brushes that also came in that giveaway, and these 3 are part of it, so I'm going to be utilizing those for the second time today. I've tried these brushes one other time before. So let's jump in. What I am going to do, as always, I'm going to speed through because I don't talk and do my makeup very well at the same time. I am going to put Tree Hopper as my transition shade, so my crease shade and transition shade. Then I'm gonna go in with Walking Stick to deepen it up, and then with Spider to deepen it up some more. And then we're gonna put Mantis all over the lid. It is March, it is St. Patrick's time, so I wanted to do some green. It's why I'm wearing green. And then we're gonna go in with Web in the inner corner. And then on the lower lash line, I'm gonna just do some Tree Hopper and Walking Stick. That's basically what the plan is. We'll see where it goes. We'll see how successful I am. And then I will give you guys some thoughts at the end. right, I just wanted to jump on before I put on eyeliner, mascara, and throw on a lip and give you some first impressions. I am loving the mattes so far in this palette. That Mantis shade, that green Mantis shade. Mel mentioned that she really wanted very pigmented green, and boy is it ever. I'm really enjoying this green. It has a little bit of a mint to it, but it's a bit deeper. So it's actually interesting because I've been watching a few videos where mint shadows have been featured, like the e.l.f. mini shadows that just came out. They had a whole mint collection that came out fairly recently. Andrea Milano just did a spring palettes video that I watched yesterday, I think, and she featured mint as one of the colors in some of the palettes that she recommended. And I remember I was even thinking, oh gosh, I wonder if I actually have any like true mints in my collection. I know I have some greens. This could definitely, I think, fulfill that little itch of mine for mint shadow. So I'm so excited to use this more. The only shadow that honestly so far I'm just not sure about, because I only used it in my inner third of my eyelid, is the shadow Web. Now, while it's great to have that pearl champagne kind of color for inner corners and such, I've noticed that lately I've been going for really bright inner corner. I don't know if it's because I've just been trying a lot of like wham bam shadows. Like I've been playing with the Kaleidos and Angelica Nyquist palette. I've been using an ABH highlighter palette. I think is it called a Dream highlighter kit? I think so, and it has a bunch of like different colored highlighters, but I've been using them as inner corners, actually on recommendation of Angelica Nyquist years ago. I don't know, I just feel like it didn't quite have enough punch, so I'm almost tempted to go in to Fire Butts for my inner corner, but then I also don't want to ruin the look completely because I kind of like how soft it is while still being colorful. I really enjoyed all the brown shades, Tree Hopper, Walking Stick, which has a bit of a green pull to it, and then Death Moth, which I was not planning on using. I was actually going to just go in with Spider, but then I, on mistake, just kind of blanked out because I was watching some YouTube videos while doing this eye look and dug into this, but it actually worked out fine because considering how fair I am, I like the fact that I did the darkening aspect of my outer V a bit more gradually and not just jumped straight into Spider. So that worked out nice, and I got to try one extra shade. And then on my lower lash line, I just again have some of those same browns. I did not use Spider, I just used whatever was left over in that same brush. I didn't dip back in because I thought that would be a little bit too harsh on my lower lash line. I find that unless I'm really precise and going right up against the lash line, I don't usually like a very dramatic lower lash line on me. I'm still experimenting with that, but that's kind of where I am right now. So I used the Death Moth shade instead, and then Tree Hopper to kind of blend that all out. So far, first time, so of course I haven't used a ton of shades. I haven't really used any of the exciting shimmers. I'm dying to try Fire Butts. Of course, Scarab. Meadowhawk is really calling my name, so I think the next look I do might be with that. And then of course, Marvel was probably going to be so beautiful, and BB could be a fun shade for me to mix in with other shades, because lately, I don't know, I haven't been doing like a bright gold, but maybe I should try it. That's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead, apply the rest of my face, and then jump back on to show you guys the final look. I was just about to put on a lipstick. I know I already have lip liner all over my lips. That is just something I tend to do. And the lip liner I have on is actually one that is in my project pan. This is the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Tawny. But I wanted to try a lipstick that is brand new to me. I just hauled it in my first low buy update video that went up recently. And it is a lipstick from Milk. It is in the color Cream. And that is what she looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, so pretty. Let's see, I figured I'll do this on camera with you guys because it is my very first time. It feels nice. Oh, that is nice. And I think it actually goes with this lip liner quite well. I think the lip liner is a little bit more pink, whereas this is a little bit more, it's more of a peachy nude, I guess, but I think it works well with the eyes. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and my skin lately has not been happy. I mean, I know that a lot of it is mask related, but yeah, my skin's a mess, but I think my eye looks on fire. Of course, I don't think I did quite as good of a job as Mel did in her video, because let's face it, she's the pro and I'm not. But I'm really liking this eye look. This could totally be a St. Patrick's eye look, don't you guys think? I mean, look, that green though. All right, so let me show you guys this look zoomed in. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I'd love to know if you have this palette. Let me know how you like it, whether this is a palette that you use regularly. What are some of your favorite shades on here? What are some of your go-to looks? And other than that, I think that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to jump on and share my very first time using this gorgeous Tiny Marvels palette from Mel Thompson and Sydney Grace. If you'd like me to do any specific video on this, if you guys want me to do some more looks, as I said, I'm not a makeup artist, so I always feel a little bit awkward doing these. But at the same time, I know that I get inspiration for looks from everyone I watch, whether they are makeup artists or not. So maybe you guys would like to see that. I don't know. Let me know. In the meantime, just one more reminder, if you haven't already, to please subscribe. And other than that, I hope that you guys are all doing really well. I hope that you are continuing to stay safe and healthy, taking care of yourself and those around you. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Oh, and can we just say, you know how in my last video, I think it was my last video or 2 videos ago, I said, I don't think I have ever filmed a video without a siren? Guys, there was no siren. The whole entire time. I did the look and everything. It took me probably like an hour and a half from start to finish. Not one siren. What do they say? I'm shook? Yeah, I'm shook.